Today's video production blog is sponsored by Richard Payne, my Uncle Rick. He kindly donated to this film, and you can as well if you visit thepullfilm.wordpress.com. With my dear Uncle Rick's money, we actually purchased this compact flash memory card, and where we are storing all of our precious footage for the film.
Very necessary. Very, very necessary and important.
Yeah, did you put that on the computer earlier?
I thought you said to delete this one and reformat it.
No, I said to put it on the computer because I haven't touched it yet.
But I thought you did the computer.
No, I just tell you what to do. You do the computer.
Is this on?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is awkward.
It is a little. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I'll just look through the...
These, Merritt's explaining. So, what I was demonstrating, something that we've discovered, coined really, called hair curtains. Because in this past week, I've had to DP a little bit, and DPing makes me very anxious and very insecure about it. So it's a good color on me. And so anytime we have to look at the footage, I just want to hide in something. And so I started...
She usually goes for the curtains.
I go for the curtains. These curtains in this house are massive, and they hide me wonderfully. But in situations when there are not curtains for me, like in a windowless room like we are right now, I use my hair.
Hair curtains.
Hair curtains.
It's a way to hide.
Don't look at me.
Hair Venetian blinds.
It was a good look for her. We were working on a rig to be able to sort of open and shut them a little bit, but we haven't designed anything
We
thus
just
far.
didn't have enough time. And then I noticed I've got a little white patch here, which I think is toothpaste.
Well, I'm glad that you're brushing your teeth. Minty. Looks good.
Well, we've just had day 10.
Day 10.
I guess you could call it. It was another
Jazz
light
hands.
day, but out and about in Glasgow.
Out and about.
Which is pretty cool.
It's pretty rainy here, off and on. We just, there was no way to beat it.
Well, I came to Scotland expecting sunshine and to get a healthy tan.
I got sunburned last week. I expected that to keep up.
Yeah, we were really expecting, maybe to go home with
I was
going to
use a reflector light, like a reflector thing.
Those silver things?
Yeah, and just on my face instead of on your face on camera. I was hoping to
to get a healthy glow.
Yeah. The Scots have a very healthy glow.
But apparently that's a fake glow. Or maybe it's a rain glow. I don't know.
Maybe.
As the
like
rain
the beer sweats
kicking into us, yeah.
We should talk about maybe the most monumentous occasion of the day, which happened at breakfast.
Well, we should think back to the last video. Journey on back. We were talking about Iron Brew. That was Chris's first taste of Iron Brew. Now, I've had a bit of history with Scotland. I've been here a couple times before. So I have actually tried Iron Brew.
I've been to Scotland. I just didn't try Iron Brew.
Who does she think she is?
But
today we went for a different tact breakfast. Krista had her first taste of Vegemite.
I mean, it's only right. I'm living in the pocket of an Australian...
A little Australian enclave
pocket
in Glasgow. And you know me for a while. And I had Vegemite when I lived in America. I still had Vegemite.
But I never had it.
You've got to have it made for you by an Australian. And that's what I think part of the problem... Not part of the problem. It was pretty funny. The other week, there was picture toast where Olivia, my character, was meant to be eating toast...
Hair curtains.
...for breakfast. And she was eating Vegemite toast, of course. Of course, because she's Australian. What else do we eat? And so Krista went off and made it for me while everyone else was sort of getting ready and I had to sit in. And she came back and it was Vegemite on toast.
But I didn't do it right.
There was something missing. And the missing ingredient was butter. Butter makes Vegemite go round.
Butter makes everything go round.
So what did you think of the Vegemite toast?
I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily... It wasn't something that I was like, Actually, I did have more, though.
She went in for the second bite, and then she put more Vegemite on.
I was fine. I think in small doses, it's an interesting flavor. I wouldn't say no.
It has to be made correctly. And it's also definitely an acquired taste that I think, simply because we grew up on it. And we pointed out that that there's not really an American equivalent to it.
That's true, which we were saying might have made it a little bit
Might.
Vegemite might have made things a little easier for an American, because there is nothing comparable. Whereas the Brits we've talked to that try it are like, oh no, like get that crap out of here, because it's too close. Like they're used to Marmite, which is
a bit sweeter apparently.
Yes, but something I guess more comparable than anything in the States. In fact, Jenny's mom asked, "Is there anything savory that you put on toast?" And the only thing that I could come up with was gravy.
If you know an American savory toast version,
let us know.
Do tell. Cheese? We see we put cheese and Vegemite. That's a delicious combination as well.
I'll have that tomorrow.
In fact, Vegemite. This is now just like an advertising campaign for Vegemite.
I feel like we should.
There's Cheesy Mite, which had Vegemite 2. It's called like Vegemite 2.0 for once for a little bit. There was like look. The Pool, the movie. This isn't about Vegemite anymore. The movie, in fact, has very little about Vegemite in it. And today we went went to a market. And that was pretty daunting, scary.
We had to film just in the middle of a crowd. I had the camera and a backpack and then a camera bag. And I had to try and get through just like a throng of Glaswegian teenagers who were not moving for me. I was like, I am a lady with a camera. Please move. And they didn't.
Your royal face meant nothing to them.
My royal face. They should put this on money.
And then once we got it all sorted, we went to a pub with our lead actor and got sleepy while watching.
We ate some pizza.
I
had my first Tennent's. We both had our first Tennent's.
We had our first Tennent's, which is the Glaswegian beer, which is the Carlton Draft.
It's pretty good. I had no complaints.
Yeah,
I did actually say I would have liked it to be a little like bubbly.
It's bubbly.
Oh, it's bubbly.
Well, it was fine to me. Tasted like anything else. Tasted like draft.
So we actually wanted to maybe open up a poll to our tens of thousands of viewers. We were talking about the idea of donning different voices or impressions in the next video. For example, we would maybe switch accents. Jenny would do an American and I would butcher an Australian.
See, I'd do a pretty good American.
She'd be much better. So if you'd like to see me succeed, don't pick that one. Or just different accents in general, or running through different accents the best we can.
Yeah,
impressions.
That's fun.
We both do a pretty mean walk-in.
Yeah, our sound guy is in love with
He loves our
walk-in.
He loves it. Just as much as he loves the city buses. And yeah, or Katharine Hepburn. You know, we're open to possibilities. In other words, we're getting bored. No, that's not true.
And I also do a killer Judith Lucy, which is an Australian comedian.
Everybody knows Judith Lucy, right?
Right.
All
right. So leave a comment and let us know what you'd like us to do in the next one.
And if you'd like me to eat Vegemite on anything else,
challenge us.
Give me a challenge.
Maybe like a spoonful of Vegemite by itself.
With a chaser of Earn Brew.
Ugh.